Psalms 105. Give thanks to the Lord. Declare his name. Make his acts known among the nations. Sing to him. Make music to him. Speak of all his wonders. Glory in his holy name, and may the heart of those who seek the Lord be glad. Search out the Lord and his might. Seek his presence always. Remember his wonders that he wrought, his marvels and the judgment of his mouth, O seed of Abraham, his servant, O children of Yaakov, his chosen ones. He is the Lord our God. Over all the earth are his judgments. He remembered his covenant forever, the word he commanded for 1,000 of generations that he made with Abraham, and his vow to Isaac. Then he established it for Jacob as a statute, for Israel as an everlasting covenant, saying, to you I shall give the land of Canaan, the lot of your inheritance. When they were but few in number, hardly dwelling there, and they were wandered from people to people, from one kingdom to another nation, he allowed no man to rob them. He rebuked the kings for their sake. Dare not touch my anointed ones, and my prophets do not harm. He declared a famine upon the land, and every staff of bread he broke. He sent a man before them, and Joseph was sold as a slave. They afflicted his foot with fetters. His soul came into irons, until the time that his word came to pass, and the decree of the Lord had purified him. He sent a king who released him, a ruler of nations who freed them. He appointed his master of his palace, the ruler of all his wealth, to imprison his princes at his whim, and to make his elders wise. Thus Israel came to Egypt, and Jacob sojourned in the land of Ham. And he made his nation exceedingly fruitful, and made it mightier than its own oppressors. He turned their hearts to hate his nation, to plot against his servants. He sent Moses, his servant, Aaron, whom he had chosen, and they placed among them the words of his signs and wonders in the land of Ham. He sent darkness and made it dark, and they did not defy his word. He turned their waters into blood, and he killed their fish. Their land swarmed with frogs, and the chambers of their kings. And he spoke, and hordes of the beasts arrived, and the lices throughout their borders. He made their rains into hail, flaming fires in their land. He struck their wine and fig tree, and he broke the tree of their territory. He spoke, and the locusts came, the grasshoppers without numbers, and it was consumed all the grass in their land, and consumed the fruit of their soil. And then he smote every firstborn in their land, the first of all their strength. And he took them out with silver and with gold, and there was not among his tribe a pauper. Egypt was glad at their departure, for their fear had fallen upon them. He spread out a cloud for their shelter, and a fire to illuminate the night. He spread out a cloud for their shelter, and a fire to illuminate their night. And Israel opened a rock, and water gushed, and ran like a river through the dry places. For he remembered his holy promises to Abraham his servant. And he had led out his nations with joy, his chosen ones with joyous songs. And he gave them the land of peoples. They inherited the toil of the nations, so that they may be safeguarded his statutes and observe his teachings. Hallelujah. Psalms 105.